Good morning. Today is Monday, July 6th, 2026. It is 10:02 a.m. and I call this meeting of the Platte County Commission to order. Commissioner Burbick, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First item on our agenda is the approval of the agenda.
I move approval of the agenda.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 The motion carries 3-0. Next on the agenda is the consent calendar.
I move to approve the consent calendar.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the consent calendar. Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 That motion carries 3-0. Next is business action items. The first one is 2026 CO101. I believe we want to table this.
I'd move to table 2026-CO-101, an agreement with Gallagher for cyber liability insurance.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 That motion carries 3-0. Next is 2026 CO102. Good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jennifer Goring, Platte County CVB Executive Director. Good to see you all this morning. So we have our annual grants before you. The first one is the Marketing Matching Grant. So this is a 50-50 match with Missouri Division of Tourism. We do offer this to our communities to partner with us. Our partners this year are Parkville Main Street and Weston Chamber for approved advertising. Budget impact for CVB is $25,000, which will allow us a $50,000 social media ad campaign. Council and auditor have reviewed and approved, and we ask for your approval.
I move to approve 2026-CO-102 grant award from Missouri Division of Tourism.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Are there any comments? Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 That motion carries 3-0. Next is 2026 CO103.
And this is the Marketing Platform Development Grant through the Missouri Division of Tourism. We're trying to maximize our grant dollars that we can get from them. So this is for creative assets. What we've learned through World Cup is that we always get requests for great photos, great images from our communities. So we have partnered with a professional photographer company that's coming in, working with Platte City Chamber, Weston Chamber, Parkville Main Street, and Riverside Chamber, getting into those communities, what businesses and attractions and venues they want to highlight. Then we'll have a professional photo shoot in each of those communities. We'll get those images as well as the communities. And council and auditor have reviewed and approved, and we ask for your approval. Our budget impact is $10,000. It's a $20,000 contract, $10,000 from the state and $10,000 from us.
I move approval of 2026-CO-103 grant award for Division of Tourism for this grant.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Are there any comments? Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 That motion carries 3-0. Jennifer, do you want to stick around for staff and office holder comments and give us an update on some little
I would
sporting
love
activity that you've been
to.
busy with?
Yes, I would love to. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next on the agenda, 2026 CO098, be presented by Planning and Zoning Director Daniel Erickson. Morning, Daniel.
Morning, Commissioners. Daniel Erickson on behalf of the Planning and Zoning Office. CO098 is a request to rezone 2 acres submitted by James Wright. This is property off of P Highway, which is north of Weston. It is a legal non-conforming tract and it's zoned ag and it's only 2 acres. So he is seeking to bring it into conformance so that a person can build a home on this property. This came before the Planning and Zoning Commission and they unanimously recommended to the commission that it should be approved. Staff had recommended approval to the Planning Commission.
I move to approve 2026-CO-098 rezoning for James Wright.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Are there any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Berger?
Yes.
Commissioner Berger?
Yes.
Commissioner Vanacker?
Yes.
That motion carries 3-0. Next is 2026 CO099.
Commissioners, this is a request submitted by the International Union of Operators Engineers. They own a pretty large piece of property between Tracy and Weston off of Highway 273. And on that property is an old cellar that was used during the slave trade as a halfway house. They are, it's my understanding, donating it, or I guess I don't know that for sure, but having this 5 acres transferred to an organization based out of Weston, or the HHCP, Halfway House Cellar Preservation. And with their intent is to do some fact-finding, some archaeological study of the site, and I think their end goal is to have it on a registry and maybe down the road have it so a place where people can go and learn about that part of the history. So, and they're here today, so it's glad they're here. But this came before the Planning and Zoning Commission, and the Planning Commission unanimously recommended it be approved. Staff had recommended approval to the Planning Commission.
I move approval of 2026-CO-099 rezoning from AG to RE for the International Union of Operating Engineers.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Would you like to give us a little more background on this? It sounds very interesting. Good morning. Please state your name.
Good morning. My name is Angela Hagenbach, and I'm the president of the HHCP, which stands for the Halfway House Cellar Preservation. And we're part of BAC, which is the Black Ancestors Awareness Campaign, pretty much in Platte County. And this site has historical significance, not just with the slavery, but also part of the border wars and the Bee Creek. All of these things sort of happened in this space. Halfway House, of course, is named as such because it's halfway between Platte City, which is the county seat, which you all know, and Weston, so the halfway point. And a lot of activity happened on that road, which used to be a toll road before it became 273. So there's so much history that we want to learn and discover and excavate. We already had a three-week long excavation, or how should I say, archaeological dig, and we're in the lab now, trying to figure out what we found. But the site itself, if left undisturbed, we hope to fully research it and find, a dry stone stack mason who's very familiar with dry stack stone. The cave is, stacked without mortar. And there's some issues with it. So we need to have it sort of repaired and preserved. And then, of course, there's trees there that's growing into the roots. So all of these things we want to try to remove and stabilize it and learn about it, and eventually, just share that history, which is part of the Civil War, and it's right here in our own backyard. So that's what we're hoping to do, is preserve it and learn more and more about it.
Yeah,
So,
very interesting. Thank you for doing that.
yeah, sure.
Are there any further comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Brinker?
Yes.
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 That motion carries 3-0. Next is 2026 CO100.
Commissioner, this is a request by John Miller, who owns approximately 80 acres. This is west central Platte County off of Dowling Lane. Mr. Miller is seeking to rezone this property from ag to RE in order to create a subdivision, a large lot subdivision. I believe 6 total lots ranging in size, 10 acres and above. So this, in addition with the preliminary plat, was submitted to the Planning Commission. The proposal does conform to the county's land use plan. It being a major subdivision, because we're more than 3 lots, the developer is doing some improvements to the gravel road out there, at least along his frontage. He'll be improving that portion from gravel to asphalt. Unanimously approved by the planning commission. Staff had recommended approval to the planning commission.
I move to approve 2026-CO-100, rezoning AG to RE for John Miller.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Are there any comments? Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 That motion carries 3-0. Thank you, Daniel. Next on the agenda, 2026 CO-097 to be presented by Public Works, Darby Logan. Good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. Darby Logan with Public Works. 2026 CO-097 is an order to enter into a cooperative purchasing memorandum of understanding with American Equipment Company to purchase a stainless steel salt spreader. The cost of the new spreader is $11,261 and will replace a spreader purchased in 2015 that has reached its useful life. The memorandum has been approved by the county councilor and the county auditor to ensure appropriate funds are budgeted. We ask the commission for approval of the MOU between Platte County and American Equipment Company for this purchase.
I move approval of 2026-CO-097, a memorandum of understanding for the purchase of a salt spreader.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Are there any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Brinker?
Yes.
Commissioner Herbert?
Yes.
Commissioner Banner?
Yes.
Motion carries 3-0. Thank you, Darby. Next on the agenda, announcements from county office holders and staff. Welcome back up here. Yeah, so you've been busy.
Yes, so Jennifer Boring, CVB Director. As you know, we partner with Clay County for World Cup and created Go North Kansas City, and it has just been nonstop, crazy busy. Loved it. Friday, we had the Riverside Watch Party, so we did 7 watch parties. Riverside was our 6th. North Kansas City on Saturday will be the 7th for the quarterfinal. Riverside, they knocked it out of the park. Mayor Rose and her team, it was fabulous. They had, we don't have the numbers yet. We contracted with Placer, which grabs the digital data right around there. So we're getting pretty accurate numbers of who actually, numbers that were there. They had well over 3,000 people. So it was a great event at Morton Amphitheater. They were great hosts. It was just such a fun, we did 2 matches on that one. So it was just a fun environment just for families and people just to come in. It's been great. Our watch parties have been family friendly. You got stuff for the kids to do, stuff for the parents to do. We just really enjoyed it. Media coverage has been fabulous. All of our watch parties had great media coverage. Social media has been off the charts. So yeah, Platte County, we stepped up for watch parties for World Cup, and it's been great. I know some of the numbers, I know like with our hotels, we had meetings prior to with KCI, with FBI, with Platte County Sheriff, Platte County Emergency Management, Clay County Sheriff, Clay County Emergency Management, and KC PD North Patrol, just to kind of let everybody know here's what to expect. There were crazy numbers put out there. We backed off. We did not project. People are coming. We don't know how many. It's going to ebb and flow, and that's kind of what happened. But I think overall, there were no major incidents, which we really, really wanted. All of our communities, we wanted them to leave saying that was a great event, and we enjoyed hosting it, and we've gotten there, so we've got one more to go. Good. Yeah.
Thanks so much for representing Platte County and all these activities.
Yeah, so we're going to continue it on with Go North. It makes more sense to get as much bang as we can for everything we put in, especially the budget-wise. So we're wait and see what else we do, but it's going to be good. So
Great.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Thank you.
The esteemed Platte County Recorder, Christopher Wright.
Thank you, Commissioners. Good morning. I wanted to come up this morning. We have some wonderful news. The fruits of our digitization and index project are now showing, and I'm very, very excited about that. We have books 150 to 624 is online, indexed, and digitized. Book 625 and on, which will be current, where we started going digital, those were the microfiche. Those should be completed in the next few weeks. And then books 1 to 149, which are the oldest of our records. There was some stuff that had to be repaired, fixed, books that binding from years of neglect. And so we got those fixed. Books 1 through 93, I'm entering into an MOU with Park University to have those stored in the caves. They have the appropriate storage, climate, everything to make sure that the preservation of those books will retain for all perpetuity because they're showing some wear. So the bills for all of this are going to start coming due, so I'll be working with the auditor's office to pay those. Again, we use these out of the subscription and copy funds, so it was no fiscal impact to general revenue, and so I'm proud of that. So yeah, that is what's happening in the recorder's office. As you remember, Commissioner Vanover, Commissioner Fricker, I came to you 3.5 years ago with a 5-year plan. This should be completed by September, so we have completed that 5-year plan in about 3.5 years on time, or on time, under budget, and we're very, very proud of that. We have now modernized and moved Platte County, a first-class county, into the 21st century, and that is a huge, huge feat to digitize millions of images and records. So we are very, very, very proud of that. So that's where we are in the recorder's office, commissioners.
Yeah, your commitment to the restoration and preservation and digitization of the county records is impressive. And you didn't manage the items in your office, but you managed the digitization of.
Managed about 5 other departments.
Yeah, right. It's been a big project, and
Yeah.
so great job. Thank you.
Commissioners.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any further comments from county office holders or staff? Any comments from the general public?
Morning, Commissioners. My name is Laura Walden. I recently filed with the clerk's office to appeal my property value. In doing so, I received a response that I needed to turn in yet another form. This form is called the agent authorization form. When I let the clerk's office know that there is no agent authorized to talk about my property or to speak on my behalf, they said, "We need one completed even if no one else acts on your behalf. Please check the box next to owner and fill out your information." What's really interesting is that form you can't email. That form you can't fax it or email it. You're required to mail or bring it in. I brought it in. I had to pretty much demand, because they just took the form and said, "Thank you." I said, "Could you please stamp it received and give me a copy?" And they said that wasn't necessary. I said, "With the things that have been going on, I find it very necessary." And they did. They stamped it and gave me a copy. But when I say the things that have been going on, when I have filed several sunshine requests trying to get information from the county, and the information is difficult to get. I feel like I'm being stonewalled. And it trickles in only after I bring up the fact that I didn't receive something that I know exists. And then we've got the personal financial disclosure. When I was filing to be a candidate for office, I took my personal financial disclosure to the clerk's office, where I was told they don't handle those. And I said, "Well, it says here on the form that I have to file it here." And I had to make them take the copy. I had to force them to stamp it received and give me a copy so I'd have it for my records. Since the clerk's office budget has increased over 100% in the last 4 years, I don't know if this is just the cost of creating red tape and bureaucracy, but the commission has the authority over the budget. They can't do anything they don't run the clerk's office, but they do control the budget for the clerk's office. Spending more tax dollars has not resulted in competency. I'm respectfully requesting an independent process audit of the clerk's office to find out where our money's going and if it is really being an effective use of tax dollars to keep increasing the budget, but making the taxpayers jump through more and more hoops. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further comments from the general public? Any comments from the commission? Okay,
Move to adjourn?
Second.
we have a motion and a second to adjourn. Clerk, please call the roll. Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
that motion carries 3-0. It is 10:22 a.m. and we are adjourned.